Good evening, hello, and thank you for taking the time out to watch this video this evening. Basically, I've taken the leap to finally take my a new challenge in my career, my HGV licenses. I've been wanting to do this for well over 10 years. It's been 10, 15 years. Well, 15 years ago, I really wanted to do it, but it's taken me over 10 years to really take the leap to actually gaining my HGV licenses. And obviously, I haven't gained them just yet. I'm at the very beginning, on the early process of the courses. So in today's video, what I'd like to do is just basically give you an update on my medical, how I did, because I want to document it purely because the vloggers or people that I've spoken to who have done their HGV medical seems to be slightly different to the person next door. Or, I've heard so many different stories on medicals, and I've finally just done mine myself. So I wanted to give you my intake on it, what they did, what they checked, how long it took, and what I'll be documenting and doing next. So I want to sort of take you on a little journey with me. And so, because I have noticed that within the HGV industry, there are not many young drivers about. I mean, I'm 37, 38 this year. So I wouldn't say class myself as young, but I wouldn't also class myself as too old either. So it's never too late to start a new career, and here I am. So with my HGV medical, it paid £56 for my medical. That was my medical being booked and my provisional entitlement or provisional license paperwork being sent out to me to apply for that. So I had to send that off with my medical as long as everything went well with the doctor. Not a big fan of hospitals, not a big fan of doctors either. So I was very, very skeptical. So if you're out there, you're looking to do your HGV, but you hate doctors, you don't like hospitals, and you're very, you get very nervous about it, or you're very nervous about it at the moment because you're possibly doing it yourself, don't be. Because I've not long just come out of my medical, and I was booked at 9:30 in the evening. I walked in there, I sat down, and it was such a simple process. I had the paperwork with me. You have to fill out your medical questionnaire, which is like 3 or 4 pages long. So it is a bit of a headache to go through the yes and no questions. But obviously, the DVLA need to know this sort of information. It's, for health and safety reasons, of course, as well. So if you have a slight underlying health issue, declare it. I would strongly recommend you still declare it. Don't lie in your form, because you will get caught out. It really is as simple as that. But in terms of my medical itself, went in, sat down with the doctor. He asked me a few questions on my health. So how's my mental well-being? Do I drink alcohol? No. Do I smoke? No. Have I ever taken drugs? No. He checked my blood pressure with the blood pressure machine on your arm. Everything's absolutely fine there. And that pretty much was it. He then looked through my forms that I was filling out. And he then checked my legs, my ankles, for obvious reasons. He checked my ankles, and then he did an eye test on my left eye and then my right eye. He asked me to read off of a board a number of letters, which I was absolutely fine with. So no issues there whatsoever. So that was pretty much my medical. Apart from that, it took about 10 minutes, 15 minutes maximum, give or take. I don't even think it overlapped 15 minutes, the appointment. And I passed. That was it. Really simple process. I've never really had any major health issues anyway, so I was sort of anticipating it, or wasn't really expecting to fail anyway. But I found, apart from the questionnaires, the 2 major practical assessments they do is your eyesight and your ankles. They're the 2 that I really do feel like he put a lot of focus on. So when you go for your medical, expect them checks to be carried out by the doctor, because obviously your eyesight and your ankles are really important. You need them for when you're driving, of course, so which are obvious. So make sure that, because my dad, for example, he suffers with arthritis in his legs, in his ankles. He's got a lot of swelling. So if he went for a medical as a HGV driver, of course he wouldn't pass. So, you know, that's just an example, basically, like extreme example of a fail on a medical, I would say. But overall, I passed. I'm very happy. The next phase is to study for my theory, which I'm currently doing. Going to get booked in for my theory, and I'll give you some updates on that as well. So here are my 2 theory books, and this will show you, in fact, how long ago this one goes back. This is my theory book from over 10 years ago that I was studying. Obviously, I didn't get around to studying, but this is my more recent and up-to-date theory book on large vehicles. So that's what I'll be studying with. I've downloaded the app, the theory app as well, so I can take exams on there, practice exams, and the hazard perception as well. So I'll be doing that also. So yeah, looking forward to it, very excited. So overall, really pleased that I passed. If you're looking to get your HGV medical booked in, don't be daunted, don't be phased by, should I say, don't be phased by the doctor or anything like that. It was actually quite straightforward. I mean, I'm not a big fan of hospitals anyway, so don't worry about it, is what I'm trying to say. It's really quick. As long as your forms are filled out correctly, you'll have no issues whatsoever. So yeah, really happy. Looking forward to getting my theory passed, and then I'm going to get onto my practical lessons and workshops as well. I'll go through who I'm taking my HGV training with. There's so many companies out there, I'm not going to lie. You know, I've been saving for a while for it, but there's so many companies out there. It's like a minefield, it really is. And here in the UK, there's over 70,000 drivers in demand in the UK at the moment. So a lot of companies out there looking to train people, but you want to make sure you get yourself on the right path with the right instructors as well. So I'll do another video on that, actually. I'll do another video on that, on my journey with that so far, in fact, very shortly. But apart from that, very happy, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I will keep you updated as much as I possibly can. I'm looking to take you on this journey with me. So thank you for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.